What's good, y'all? It's Clyde, aka Archangel Zadell, aka the Odyssey Through Hell. Right now, we're gonna be going over the new elements and the 3 now supernatural elements, and also the 7 goodbye spells, which are very helpful in supernatural situations of danger where normal or supernatural physical attacks aren't having any effect, and there is no option to heal the being that we're trying to heal. All of these in this video are esoterically physical. So that is to say, you can feel a touch without someone physically being there, or you actually seeing somebody physically there to touch you. You could hear a voice without somebody physically being there looking like they're speaking. This is what it is. We can sense things without sensing them. That's esoterically physical. My bad, I gotta look at the paper all close because I'm healing my eyes. Okay, so this is only to be used when basically destroying a demon that's so powerful and has such a defense in it, built into it through its own will, that we have no other option and no healing has worked. And we've tried every possibility of healing we can, damn near every moment we could. This is literal last resort type shit. The mosquitoes are wild. You should also be receiving an esoteric okay, or an esoteric good to go, an esoteric green light from the supernatural family of the sun, moon, and the stars to actually use one of these spells. And you would know if you got an okay to use one of these spells. You know for sure. So with these new elements, there's 4 new elements and there's 4 brand new feelings. I'm not going to describe these feelings because these feelings can have different descriptions depending on the being's experience and what they're able and not able to do at this point. There's 3 evolved elements of fire, water, and air. So super fire, super air, super water, basically. The easy way to put it. And these things have 100% more information in the element itself than it did before. So now it's technically at 200% of the information total, whereas space and earth is at 101% in this current state of earth right now. Hearth, actually. Hearth. H-E-A-R-T-H. Hearth. Like a heart. Here. Here's my 5 tips for saying any spell properly, and especially these spells. You need to learn to roll your L's, your R's. Can you get higher, lower, whatever? S's, like a snake. That's a T. That's a Z. You want to take it high as possible or low as possible, depending on what you're trying to do. And when it's fully charged, or you feel right about charging it as the Z sound, as the B sound, which is a better way to put it, just a high frequency B sound coming from anything really. You break it with the CKH. And when I say break it, I mean crack the reality, bring it down, bring it up, whatever you need to do. Also BRAK and BREK work there. So it's all those things. Hold on, y'all. So to pronounce a lowercase h and uppercase h properly, a lowercase h is a held exhale a lowercase h is a held inhale that feels like an exhale. So essentially, it should be silent, but even if you do inhale with a sigh, because of whatever reason, you could always hold the sigh, that'd be key, and then silence the sigh slowly. So similar to that. And then for uppercase H, that is to initiate movement. And then we have hey, he, ha, ho, hi. Those 5 directions. Hey, in, he, down, ha, up, ho, out. Who, left, high, right. And it can be any combination of those directions when you're casting any spell. Majority of the time, a spell is going to end with a capital H too and have some direction to it. So 2 L's together is a held out breath. Like that. It rolls naturally when you put your tongue on the roof of your mouth and you hold an out breath. Now 3 L's is a held in breath. It almost sounds like you're snoring with sleep apnea, but without an audible snore. It's like that snore that people can't hear in their sleep, or it's like a Komodo dragon not trying to swallow. It's a neurotoxin that's going down, that's dripping down its throat in order to stay alive. And a rolled Z is way more effective just keeping it in the feelings and not producing it sonically. So that's to say a rolled Z is best kept as a feeling, as silent. That's when it's most powerful. That's when everything is most powerful, is when it's silent. Okay, so now we have the goodbye spells. The first one is Omni. Like that. That was really slow and dramatic, but I have to pronounce it properly so everybody can understand. And the more you practice these things, the more you'll be able to say them at the drop of a dime. Or I should say at the sound of a drop dime hitting the ground that quick. And you say that spell as in, I'm in need you lost, so you kill this shit. As in, kill yourself. The second spell is literally that long. And you say that as an icy disgust in you, no matter what. That's it. That's how you cast a spell in your feelings and how you cast a spell sonically. Number 3. Like that. But you wouldn't put the I on it, you just put H in whatever direction you're trying to get it to move. And you say that as in, whoa, day weakens us and our skills. Hold on. You say that as in, whoa, day weakens skills. I'm having trouble reading my handwriting, y'all. Hold on. I was writing too fast. Let me make sure I'm saying this, gonna say this properly. Okay, so whoa. So you want to say technically what's considered the volleyball spell or the whoa spell, as in whoa, day weakens skills. Good thing any higher kills you. Then number 4 is weak. No, you yell. Like that. And remember, I'm saying these spells as slow as I possibly can with the best pronunciation I can to make sure the message gets across. I'm trying to only say it once to keep it how it is and as is so it doesn't change at all. So remember, as you practice, once you get it in your feelings and you feel like you really got it, you don't need to practice anymore. You've already understood everything you need to understand for the time being. The best thing to do is always trust you and your feelings, no matter what. So you say that spell as in, whoa, you're weak. You ain't no kill. So you say that spell as in, whoa, you're weak. You ain't no kill-all. Yeah. Whoa, you're weak. You ain't no kill-all. Like that. That's the feeling. And the one with the all right, y'all, back again. Like, so that was spell 1 through 4. This is 5 through 7. And these spells need to be used properly, as in you have, so every demon that's really a demon has a favorite center point they love to attack more than any other center point. It's the center point that fuels them the most when it's in pain and block. So these spells free the curse on the center point, open it completely, and remove the demon. But it has to be the spell that corresponds to their their favorite center point. And you would know which center point it is by the one you're experiencing the most pain in, when either with your aura in this demon's aura, the aura is intertwined, or when you think of them, where it hurts the most, when you feel them, when it hurts the most, or where they're building to, and then it hurts. Meaning that some demons are so conniving, so smart, if you will, they'll try to mislead you so you don't know which of these spells to use. And they'll try to attack the crown when really they love the heart. And they're just attacking the crown so you don't realize they're just trying to fuck with your emotions. So spell number 5 is boo. It's not it. As in, your greatest odds to win fail. Ooh-wee. As in, hold on, I'm trying to read it. Hold on. As in, you, we don't need here at all. And then you gotta yell. As in, you, or you are the hell. And then there's what's essentially motherfucker, but you just hold the A's and the H's technically, because certain letters have invisible H's or invisible breaths. They just take breaths to actually pronounce properly. So you want to hold the A's. So mother, something like that. And that's as in that last part, the motherfucker, is as in you have no place in my space. Simple as that. Last but not least is 7, and that's Horoscopius Pius, like that. I'll do that again, more solid, more fluid. Similar to that. And that last spell, this isn't in any order 1 through 7. It's in a random order. So don't try to think you can just go by the first one I said, hey, oh, that's a root chakra, or oh, that's the heart, because it's the first one he said. No, it's not. I'm not going to say which one is which. I'm not going to take the time to figure it out, because it's not important at all. And if y'all don't believe that that's not important, y'all don't understand truth, and y'all don't understand y'all feelings yet. So y'all don't even need this video. I'm not gonna say why, but if you understand truth right now, you need this video more than anything, for real. And then the final spell said as in, I see your future. And it's in my poopy and pee-pee. Yup. You don't have to do nothing. It's an esoteric to physical ingestion, digestion, defecation, and urination. Those 4 things. That's all. That's to explain it. What it is. So, don't go try to cast spells on anybody you don't want to say goodbye to. And we only say goodbye to the people we don't want to see again or don't want in our space anymore. So don't say anything of the energy of goodbye to anybody you don't want to leave or get rid of. Remember to love everybody as much as you possibly can until there's no other option but to do what you have to do. And always keep your balance. I remember we're angel demons. Even angel demons, it could be both sides or either side. It doesn't matter. But what matters is we understand that we're balance of light and dark, of information and organization. Dark being the information, light being the organization of the information, allowing us to apply the knowledge and for it to become our actions. New elements aren't necessarily named yet. I wouldn't look for any information on Google these days. It's no need. It's going to be all wrong if you're looking for the right thing. So, and they're good at misleading you and making you think something is true through Google, because we've been taught to look on Google for everything we need to know and everything we want to do. They tell you to go get a job. Look on Google. Look on the internet and get a job. HART. I know y'all remember that word. Love y'all. Peace.